I'm a lesbian. In case you didn't know, sometimes, yes. And, it was wonderful to see our country and our world move ahead in this affirmative move towards sort of breaking down barriers and not being afraid of the other, not being afraid because somebody's, he's mixed race, or it's a she. We had a great choice of this man or this woman, or we just had all these choices, and then to be in a state like California, which everybody knows it's full of fruits and nuts, right? You think that we have a certain reputation out there in California, and to see to actually see human rights be up for a vote in this Proposition 8, and to have people vote to take away rights is, to me, at the core, is very un-American.
Do you feel? Does it make you more pessimistic?
What we're talking about?
We're talking about Proposition 8.
Yeah.
We're talking about when this summer in June, when the California Supreme Court said, yes, indeed, it is against the Constitution to deny families the same equal protection under the law as other families, and so they allowed us to get married, and 18,000 couples got married.
Gay couples.
Right. And then the opposition put on the ballot wordings that would change the Constitution. But it was very hard to see when that passed. And it passed by such a small margin, and
so people who were married lost their right to be married?
Yeah. So people that were...
So I just was thinking, does it make you more pessimistic? Because people would think if it's not going to pass there first, where is it going to pass?
Well, do you know what happened is a huge outcry came up from that. People, I'm finally seeing people actually making the case for marriage equality everywhere. It's not so much just in the gay community anymore. It's actually out. I mean, I sat here and I watched you guys talk about it, and Whoopi, you spoke so clearly, and I appreciate the conversation you had. I was saddened with your conversation only because I felt you misleaded people when you started to talk about a Swedish priest that was put in jail because he wouldn't marry somebody.
We were simply presenting the fact that some people did vote with that in their mind, and that was an issue being brought up. Certainly, we're not in California. I didn't vote on Prop 8. I wasn't there. I'm a person who does believe that, if you want to compliment our democracy and saying, yes, we've got together and voted on a president, and this is who it is, hurrah, and you can't say then, look at that system of democracy and then also call it a failure in the same breath. So I think, look, it should come from the people, and it's not a personal thing for me.
But that's actually
we were just presenting what some people felt.
Actually, one of the things that was difficult about this was that Thomas Jefferson wrote a paper on the rights of the minority should never be voted on by the direct democracy, by the majority. That should never happen.
It should be equal. I think it's got to be more. Do you think it's about the word, Melissa? Do you think it's about the word marriage?
Yes, because
more than the rights.
It denotes a certain religion, and believe me, I don't want anything to do with anybody's religion at all. It's about equal protection under the law. My family, my children. Right. It's about children and people. So you're saying you're for gay marriage?
Look,
or same-sex marriage?
For me, it's not. For me, it's not a personal issue. For me, it's just a legal issue. I think that it should come from the people. I don't think activist judges should be deciding what's right for the rest of the country.
Okay, but you're saying it should come from direct that the majority should vote on the minority?
Look, we've had mistakes in the past, though. I agree that where people, we've had.